Many models were proposed, to actually elaborate the structure of plasma membrane. And these models are basically the lamellar models, or you can say the sandwich models. Now, why they are called sandwich models, that you will see in the image. As you can see that this phospholipid bilayer, it is actually in between these two protein layers, right. This phospholipid bilayer is what? It is in between these two protein layers. So, it is like a sandwich model. So, these are the sandwich models, one that was given by the Daniell and Davidson model, and then we have the Robertson model. Now, what does Daniell and Davidson model they have to convey? They said that there is a 4 molecular structure. We talk about the structure of plasma membrane, that there is actually what? It is a 4 molecular structure which has 2 phospholipid layers and 2 protein layers. So, you can see that we have a phospholipid bilayer, means 2 phospholipid layers and 2 of these protein layers that form the membrane proteins. And these 2 phospholipid layers, as you see, the polar heads of the phospholipid layer, they are directing towards the proteins. They are directing towards the proteins, and the force that is holding them together is what? It is the electrostatic force. It is the electrostatic force. And these phospholipid bilayers, you can see this fatty acid chain. I told you that that they are actually going to be like this. So, you can see how they are actually arranged, and the force that actually is holding them together, that is a hydrophobic force or the van der Waals force, which is a very weak force. So, the force that is holding them together is what? The hydrophobic force or the van der Waals force. So, the force that is there between these polar heads and the protein molecules, this is the electrostatic force. And the force that is there, which is because of this phospholipid bilayer fatty acid chains, you can see the force that is responsible for the attraction is what? It is a hydrophobic force or the van der Waals force. So, this is the sandwich model which is proposed by Daniell and Davidson, the Daniell and Davidson model, which is actually conveying that it is a 4 molecular structure wherein we have the 2 phospholipid layers and the 2 protein layers. After this, there was a slight modification and there came the Robertson model. Now, the Robertson model actually conveys what is the difference when we talk about the Robertson model. The first major difference was that the proteins that were present on the outer layer and on the inner layer, they were different. Means there was mucoid protein on the outer side and non-mucoid protein on the inner side. So, this was the major difference that was there. Means Robertson actually worked on the membrane of the RBCs, the red blood cells. So, he actually made out that the proteins that are present on the outer side, they are different from the proteins that are present on the inner side. It is also a form of, you can say, a sandwich model. Means we have the phospholipid bilayer and that is sandwiched between what? Between the protein layers, right. So, he said that there is a trilaminar membrane. How this is a trilaminar membrane? Because I told you we have one electron dense layer, that is the outer electron dense layer, and we have an inner electron dense layer, and between this outer and inner electron dense layers we have a transparent layer, right. We have what? We have a transparent layer. Now, these electron dense layers, they are actually what? They are the protein layers. They are what? They are the protein layers, and the middle one, which is a transparent layer, it is actually the layer which is having this phospholipid bilayer, which is having what? This phospholipid bilayer. So, electrodense outer and inner layer, they are the protein layers, and the inner, the middle one, the transparent layer is actually forming what? The phospholipid bilayer here. So, the lipid bilayer is covered on 2 surfaces by extended or beta protein molecules. So, you can say that this lipid bilayer, it is actually covered by these protein layers, which is actually what? The extended beta protein molecules. And I told you that the difference was the protein layer that was on the outer side, it was what? It was a mucoid protein layer, and the inner protein layer, it was a non-mucoid protein layer. So, these 2 models were proposed. These are very early models, the sandwich models that were proposed for the structure of plasma membrane, but the most accepted model of plasma membrane is the fluid mosaic model that we will discuss now. The very important, the most important model which is accepted, that is the fluid mosaic model. So, this is a recent model, we will discuss this in greater detail.